Hello, I'm going to show you how to set up a badge and to create criteria to go along with completing a discussion post to earn a badge in Moodle. So I'm going to start off here by, I am in a Moodle course, Moodle for Teachers, and I will select my course, which is Management by Objectives. Then I'm going to turn editing on. Now I can make edits as an instructor. Here I have already set up a week 1 discussion post, a week 2 discussion post, and now I'm setting up a week 3 discussion post. And here I can edit my weekly name of the discussion post. I'm just calling it week 3 and the dates for completion. And then I may want to add a more detailed summary of what this discussion post entails. Next, I select Save Changes. And then I'm going to add an activity to this discussion. I need to create it as a discussion post. So here I'm going to select Forums. Here's detailed description of what forums encompasses in Moodle. There's more information. You can select more help, and you can have additional information provided from Moodle. And from there, I'm going to add a discussion post. Now from here, what I will do is title my discussion post for week 3. And that will be examples of objectives. The first one is naming the objectives. The second one is describing each of the objectives. And now we're going to provide an example. And then here, I'll have a description. This is just a very quick description, responding to 2 other peers and providing the information. So next, I'm going to go down and just make sure that I have other information set up in here. Now, one thing that's very important is activity completion. And here, what I'm going to do is students can manually mark this activity as completed. No, I want this to be automatic. Show activity completed when conditions are met. So I'm selecting that. And then I'm going to require students must post discussion or replies. Now I can also select students must view this activity if that is all it takes to be completed. I could do that, but I want them to create a discussion post. And I also want them, so I'm here, must create discussion, and then also I want them to respond to 2 peers. So I'm making that change. And this discussion also, when do I want this to take place? I'm selecting enable, and it needs to be completed by a specific date. So for here, I think we're having this completed around the 4th of January in 2017 or thereabouts. So this is what's crucial, to have the completion criteria in effect for the badge to automatically be issued when the task is completed. So we're going to save and return to course. And so now here, when I go into my administrative block and I select badges, now I can select manage badges. And now I can see that I have my completion badge for week 1, week 2, and now week 3 that I've just added. So now I want to select criteria for this badge. So I want to link it to that discussion post. So I'm selecting edit, and I'm selecting criteria, and I'm going to add the criteria that an activity must be completed. And here I'm going to select examples of the objectives. So now I'm going to select that. I can change these dates if I like for that to be completed, I would just select enable, and I can change those dates if I wanted it in January, and then once it's done, I can select that. This criteria is completed when all of the selected activities are completed. So I want this, I'm only selecting one. I could have numerous if I would like. This is only one selection and all the information that's in there. And then, of course, if I want a description, I could add that. I already have it in the course, so I'm good to go. So now I have the criteria, and now this badge criteria was successfully completed. Now I'm good to go. So now when I go back to manage my badges, I can see that everything has completed. I've linked all 3 weeks to a different badge. And so now the caveat to this is once a badge is earned, the instructor may no longer edit any information on the badge. So you must make sure that all the information is correct prior to anyone meeting the criteria for earning a badge. So that is that information, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching and listening.